Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the After School Special. I'm Avik.
And I'm Ian.
And today we're going to be talking about, I think you know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl and everything about it. The commercials, the score, just about everything. Well, Ian, I don't want to have to talk about the elephant in the room, but I think we're going to have to. What did you think of the Super Bowl, man?
I'm getting sad over here, man.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry.
I'm getting sad. It's
gotta be tough, dude.
It was bad.
Yeah.
So we watched it together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you saw of me a side of me that I hoped
dude,
you would never see.
I didn't know. I didn't know you were capable of what you were. Because
I'm a pretty calm guy.
Yeah.
Usually. And I was not calm. I will say, I did pretty well afterwards, after the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I accepted it with some humility.
Yeah.
And some dignity.
That's
but
good.
Middle of it was bad.
I mean, it's tough. Like, I don't blame you. Because there was like, this is your team, you've been following them for so long. I don't know what that feels like. I'm an Atlanta guy.
This was the first Super Bowl I've seen them in.
Right? And like, then they kind of go down, and it's like, they go down in a way that sometimes didn't seem fair. Other times was just like, oh man, like you could have had something there.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I want to start my analysis off with
yeah, go for it.
The refs killed us.
Yeah. That first
Cotchery.
That was
that was terrible.
Yeah.
That's disgraceful. How can you look at a replay that is so clearly one way and call it the other? That's embarrassing. They need to figure out something in the offseason with this whole catch, no catch thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's really getting embarrassing. And I'm not saying that just because, it happened in the biggest game of the year to my team.
Mm-hmm.
But this is bad.
I think I feel like they have to talk about that no catch.
Yes,
rule.
And you have to know, as the National Football League, you have to establish what is a catch and what is not a catch.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a catch.
Yeah.
That was a catch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that swung the momentum of the entire game. Now, I'm not making excuses. This is the only excuse I will make.
Mm-hmm.
We lost. The Broncos were the better team. But all I'm saying is that if that call is called correctly, that swings the entire game.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying we win. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that the Broncos don't get out to a 10-0 lead because the Von Miller strip sack doesn't happen. Jonathan Stewart, although he did come back, got injured on the next play after that. So in 3 consecutive plays, you have blown call that takes away a 20-yard catch. You have your star running back getting injured, and then you have a fumble return for a touchdown.
Yeah. And the Super Bowl is such like a tempo-based game that,
And it's entirely momentum.
Yeah, it's entirely momentum.
So this just made me so mad because the one thing I hate about sports is the refs.
Mm-hmm.
When the refs screw up, it ruins the integrity of the game.
For baseball, it's like, why don't you just put like a robot umpire,
I can see in baseball where it adds a little bit of a human element, and I think it does in football too. But when you have someone looking at a replay that clearly shows that Cotchery caught it, and then he calls it another way, I don't understand it. There needs to be something done.
That was tough, and it just didn't seem like it was kind of hard to watch because it didn't seem like Carolina could, recover past that point. It just, it established the defense of the Broncos, and I guess Cam just kind of got shaken up a little bit, probably by that play.
Our offensive line didn't play well.
Yeah, did the offensive line guy get fired? Is that true?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
Oh
wait, no.
At least I haven't. I'll preface this.
Yeah.
Before the Super Bowl, I did not watch any mainstream sports media channels. I'm not a single second of ESPN, and I haven't since the Super Bowl.
Oh,
because it's just ridiculous. I think I'm going to boycott ESPN. And And
just subscribe to BSPN?
Yes. I think, or you know what? Let's ASPN. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
After school.
Let's just establish it right now.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Like, that's got to be hard because
It's tough.
the
And
way
then all
ESPN
this,
works is just like...
all this shit about Cam, and I won't
Mhm.
talk about the off-field stuff right now. Maybe we'll get into that later. I don't really want to.
Mm-hmm.
But back to on-field. I mean, we had so many drops. We had, I don't know how, 3 fumbles at least. No, I think it was 4 with the last one.
Yeah.
I think we lost 3. Tolbert had 2 fumbles and 2 carries at one point. It was just... to see your team dominate throughout the regular season and just come out in the biggest game and just lay an egg like that is soul crushing.
Yeah, dude.
It was so demoralizing.
Because, like, it seemed like they couldn't stop it, like, throughout the entire regular season. They were just killing everyone.
Yeah.
We thought that, of course, the Super Bowl is just going to be another one of these games. I think we both had the Panthers winning, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and to go back to, I won our Pro Bowl bet.
There you go. You can have
whatever
that.
that means. I hadn't watched it. So we'll have to figure out what the bet is.
Yeah.
We should probably should have figured that beforehand, but who cares?
Yeah. Well,
you know, right now the only thing keeping me going is Kanye's new album. If you hear some clicking in the background, it's me just spamming the refresh button on
dude,
r/hip-hop.
You just told me right before we launched this pod was like, hey, like the album didn't come out yesterday. Or I asked, like, wasn't it supposed to come out yesterday? And you're like, yeah, it just didn't.
Yeah, nobody knows when it's coming out.
Okay.
So if you hear me start to scream like a 12-year-old girl at a Justin Bieber concert, you know that just Kanye.
Did you see that Martin Shkreli offered to buy?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not regarding that. I don't
Maybe
consider
that's why
that
it's
a
delayed.
legitimate news story.
You know?
That's not happening.
Maybe Kanye's like, yeah.
Kanye's not selling out.
But you
And
listened to it, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think a little announcement. I'm going to be calling my friend Gabe up at some point. Now, I don't know if we're going to throw that in between in the break for this pod, or if we go overtime, we might just throw it out as a separate pod, give you 2. Because also, we should apologize. We were gone for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
we were in Atlanta and coming back to school. We've been really busy.
Yeah, it's been tough.
So we
But we're back.
apologize for that. Hopefully, I don't see us ever having a break this long again.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Maybe over spring break, but I can probably throw together something.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Gabe's gonna be coming in, so
yeah, so that'll be really good. We'll have our Kanye exclusive pod, and hopefully I think we're planning on recording either tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have the actual album to reflect on.
Oh,
but if not, both of us watched the live stream of the Yeezy Season 3 fashion show, and that was incredible. I love Kanye. Irrationally.
Would you wear his line of clothing?
No,
Would you take it that far? Okay.
I don't know. Some of the merch for The Life of Pablo, it looks pretty fresh. So
Okay. All right. Well, we can cover the game, right? Because that's what we're talking about.
yeah.
What do you think of, like, the Von Miller absolutely was a monster.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah.
He's so good.
That was crazy. And he was he was from the same draft as Cam?
Yep. It was the first time 1 and 2 picks played in the Super Bowl.
That's really
from
cool.
the same draft.
Oh, it's also the first time a Super Bowl quarterback has played on 2 teams, like the same, right? Peyton Manning.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, yeah, that was. I thought that was kind of cool. He hasn't announced anything about his retirement yet, has he?
No, not yet.
No.
But I think
It's
safe
gotta
to say
happen,
that he's
right?
gonna retire. He has to. Just go out on top.
Yeah, it's hard. You hardly ever get a chance to really go out on top like this. You just do it, man. Not like you're gonna have another. You may have another Super Bowl run because of your defense, but you're not gonna be a part.
Yeah,
of it.
and this was the last year of his contract, and I'm pretty sure the Broncos said that they're not bringing him back.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, they need to move on.
absolutely. It's hard to forget. Like, it's hard to remember that he had a back surgery at one point.
Yeah, neck and back,
Yeah,
I
neck
believe.
and back. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's what he accomplished is really impressive, and I'm not going to take away from, his performance in the Super Bowl.
It was enough.
It was enough.
Yeah.
He didn't play well, but
Yeah.
you know what? It's his last game.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right. It's no one's even talking
You
about
don't need
Peyton
to play
anyway.
that well when you have a
Yeah.
defense that good.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care if
Everyone's talking about the defense.
Yeah, he didn't play well at all.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do want to talk about, going back to the Panthers, is Coney Ely was out of his mind this game.
Oh yeah.
He almost matched Von Miller. I forget at one point, about halfway through the game, he had been on for 16 snaps, and he had either a sack, fumble, or interception in 4 of the 16 snaps.
Yeah, it's insane.
So every 4 plays he was on the field, he was causing a takeaway or was getting a sack. So that was really impressive. If he can really develop in the offseason and we can get him along with Charles Johnson to be consistent starters at the ends with Starr and Kawan Short in the middle and then our linebacking core, our defense is going to be good next year.
Yeah.
And we just voided the contracts of Roman Harper and Jericho Cotchery, so they'll be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Kurt Coleman's back. We have Trey Boston, developing safety, coming back. So I'm optimistic. We'll get Kelvin Benjamin back.
I was
That'll
going to say,
be
hopefully
really
you
good.
have Kelvin Benjamin, because I kept thinking that throughout that whole Super Bowl, I was like, wow, what if they had Kelvin?
I know. That was really... I remember that when that happened.
Yeah.
I was predicting like a 9-7 season. That was I thought I was being overly optimistic with a 9-7 season. So I'm not going to take away from what the Panthers did this season.
Yeah, it was a big season.
What they did was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody believed in them. They have such a young core. I mean, I was very depressed for about 3 hours after the game. I locked myself in my room, didn't talk to anybody.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta soak it in and then accept it.
Yeah, but then you kind of rationalize. Well, they have Cam. Cam's 26 years old.
Yeah,
he has his whole career in front of him.
Yeah, you guys are missing a key player, and like, who's saying you can't do this again? You know?
And everybody's coming back. Both of our coordinators are coming back. At one point, both of them were being considered for head coaching jobs elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So it's good that we have both of them back. I mean, our entire core is returning.
If the Seahawks can do it, then like
exactly,
the Panthers can do it.
We finally have cap space after Marty Herney killed us with, the John Beeson, Charles Godfrey, Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams contracts. By the way, shout out to John Beeson, retired the other day. Incredible. He's a legend. He was one of my first Panthers jerseys.
Oh, yeah?
Well, cool. I know my first was Steve Smith, but he was third or fourth, along with Jake Delhomme. And
Jake Delhomme?
Yeah.
You had a Delhomme jersey?
I had a Delhomme jersey. I have a Delhomme poster still in my room.
Oh, sick.
Delhomme and Steve Smith.
Man, that's going to be an artifact one day.
Yeah. But, I mean, I have not lost pride in the Panthers.
Dude, at the end of the day, you were one of the top 2 teams in the NFL.
Exactly.
It's like,
and you don't
it's
come
hard
away
to
with
really...
anything, but, at the end of the day, it's just sports.
Yeah, just sports. There we go. I love that. But you know what else is a part of the Super Bowl? Commercials. What did you think of them this year? I was all right with them. They were like pretty good. I actually, you know what? Were you paying attention to the commercials, or you were just like trying to get back in the zone?
I kind of was.
Okay.
I know when before we started recording, you were going over a couple of them that you wanted to talk about, and I didn't remember a couple of them. I'm sure I paid attention while I was actually watching, but after it's like,
just a blur.
Yeah. So I mean, I know I mentioned this when we were watching it, but on Twitter, everybody was complaining the commercials were so bad. Super Bowl commercials were never good. They will never be good overall. So stop complaining that this year sucks, because they're never that good.
It's just spitting the truth on that.
You remember the good ones from years past.
Oh yeah.
And you don't remember the bad ones.
Yeah.
So when you look
that
back,
was a good year in commercials. Like, did you really remember?
No. I mean, they're all okay. I'm not saying they're all bad. Do you want to go over it? First of all, I think we should get this out of the way and not talk about it ever again. But Puppy Monkey Baby, no.
Dude, it still gets me. I love Puppy Monkey Baby.
No.
It was so weird. It was so random. It was the best. It was also like one of the first commercials in the Super Bowl. So it was like, it just really caught you off guard. It was the best.
Was disturbing. I will give it to him, though. I mean, everybody's going to know who/what.
I think it was Mountain Dew.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Yeah, it was their, was it Kickstart, the energy drink?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you combine 3 things, you like juice, caffeine, whatever, yeah. Heroin.
I just remember, like, when the thing, like, goes up to the guy and
that was
Puppy
disturbing.
Monkey Baby and then licks him, like, what did I just witness?
I will say, and feel free to take this if you want, good Halloween costume.
Oh.
You throw on, like, a adult diaper.
Everything in a head. That's good.
Yeah, and you get a dog puppy mask.
Let's just say it right. Okay, I guarantee, like, it's gonna be, now that you said that, it's gonna be one of the top, just like Left Shark was. Thing, it's gonna be Puppy Monkey Baby.
And plus, not many people are gonna think about it because it's
a commercial.
8 months after, and it's exactly.
Yeah.
So that was. I know you really liked the Heinz.
Dude, the little puppies running at the
that was cute.
People that were ketchup.
Yeah,
and they were all like different kinds of ketchup. And little, oh my goodness, I saw that. I wanted to touch a puppy so badly. I went to the pet store yesterday. So like, they're so cute, and I can't like figure out if it's weird or not yet. You know,
I think it was fine.
because wiener dogs dressed up as like hot. I thought it was adorable.
Yeah, it was really, it
Yeah.
was cute.
Yeah. Something else that was cute but like hilarious if you're like old enough to understand it is the Super Bowl babies.
That was really funny.
It's so good.
Props to the NFL. I hate
Right?
the NFL and all that they stand for off the field, but they did a good job.
Yeah, the commercial came on. I'm like, I wonder who did this, and then the NFL logo pops up. I'm like, no way. Like the NFL just sponsored
Yeah,
that commercial.
was good.
That's
I approve
hilarious. That was good. Like you don't see like the NBA or like doing anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of cool that like the organization would put out something like that.
You had a bunch of serious ones as you always do. No, what was it? The Nationwide last year when the kid died at the end.
Forgot.
None of those, but you had the
I think people learned from that mistake.
like the Audi with the
yeah.
old guy who
spaceship.
probably had Alzheimer's. I don't. He was forgetting where he was. I
Just
don't even
staring
know.
oh my goodness.
The Doritos one was good. I didn't think
That
it was
really good.
I didn't think it was as good as other people thought.
I loved it.
And
And
but
like,
it was really cool. You know, I actually worked on
yeah.
I submitted one. I worked on one. Crash the Super Bowl commercial. Obviously didn't get anywhere, but
But
so that was kind of
It
cool.
was a good one. I watched.
Yeah,
it.
I liked it.
Did you know that the Doritos commercial actually had like some controversy that went with it, or like not?
Really?
It wasn't real controversy. It was just like BS stuff that people complain about on Twitter. But it was like people were comparing it and saying that they were killing the baby, but like
Oh my god.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
Just stop.
it's so dumb.
Just stop.
People try to find something wrong with everything. Let us have like Super Bowl commercials that aren't like afraid to do shit unless you're killing a kid.
These are the same people that complain about Kanye saying that he made Taylor Swift famous. The same people.
Taylor Swift made herself famous. She earned it.
And then you had to have Kevin Hart in one.
You know what? I like Kevin Hart playing a dad. I'm not a real big Kevin Hart like. Well, actually,
I
he's a
enjoy
guilty
Kevin
pleasure.
Hart. His
Yeah.
stand-ups are good.
Yeah. He's
I think
a
his
guilty
movies
pleasure.
are kind of ridiculous at this point, but
Oh yeah, the movies is what really ruins it for me. But him playing a dad is all right to me.
wait, going on the dad thing, was it just me or did he have like a 5-year advantage on his daughter? I feel like he was only 5 years older.
Really? I don't know.
Because he looks really young.
Yeah, you're right. I would say he was a young father. I wouldn't put it at 5 years, like the difference. But it was really funny the things he was doing, and like I know like that feeling of being like, oh God, like gotta take her back home, like that kind of thing, and it really hit it home. Well done. What was it, Audi? I don't remember. Who
I
did
think it was Hyundai maybe.
Oh, okay. See, you never remember who actually like does the commercial.
Exactly.
It's like, was it a Pepsi commercial or
So
like Coke commercial?
that's why I think even though it was very disturbing, I think Puppy Monkey Baby did a good job because
Yeah.
remember it's Mountain Dew, you know?
We all remember Nationwide.
Oh,
Maybe they did it right.
yeah. I don't know. Right is one word, but it's not the correct one.
There were also a lot of trailers that came out.
Yeah, do you want to get into this in the second half of the pod?
Yeah, let's go ahead and
think-
do that.
I know we kind of strayed away from the game a little bit, but we should probably talk about off the field storylines.
Oh, you do want to talk about that?
I will.
Okay, all right. See, I didn't know if I should avoid it or not.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll go for it.
Should we start with like, the obvious one?
So I'm sure everybody knows, but after the game, Cam, during his press conference, walked out after about 3-4 minutes after giving pretty much just one-word answers.
Mm-hmm.
And because everybody hates Cam, so everybody went to Twitter
Yeah.
fingers going,
Yeah.
and just the entire night about Cam.
Yeah.
And I am going to be very biased here, as I usually am when it comes to the Panthers. But I don't understand this. Like, can't people realize that these athletes are people too?
Mm-hmm.
I know they have to conduct themselves in a professional manner. I realize that. But this guy just lost the biggest game of his life.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the game that he's been dreaming about since he was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know there's a little bit of professionalism involved, and you do have to go up there. It's your obligation. The press has the right to, talk to you after this game, but give him a break. And then the thing about the Broncos corner, Chris Harris, like talking in the background.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Came out. And so, I mean, just give him a break. And he was on the field after the game, went up to Peyton. Peyton commended him on being
said he was a humble
being
guy.
humble. Yeah, exactly. And a couple of days ago, Archie Manning came out and defended Cam. So I just don't understand it. Like, how can Marshawn Lynch, give these nonsensical, one-liners and get off scot-free?
I think for most people it was like
Cam gets
he left. Rather than
it's so dumb. Like, find something else to do, people.
Yeah. You know what? Okay. So I think that it was like blown a little out of proportion, especially with the
I agree.
With the
he should not have done it, but it was blown so far out of proportion.
Yeah. Like, it's hard. What was wrong about it to me was that, like, we're not focusing on the winner of the Super Bowl. I've heard more about this Cam thing than I have about
the Broncos credit.
Yeah, about the Broncos, which was a little ridiculous to me.
And everybody's focusing on Peyton, and I haven't heard anything about Von Miller.
Von Miller, right?
After
He's the MVP.
Game. Like, it's just ridiculous.
We're all talking about Peyton and the Budweiser thing that happened.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It was funny. Like, let the dude make his money. Like, I don't know. It's like no one complained. Like, I'm going to Disney World. This guy's like, I'm gonna drink Budweiser.
Also, wait. So Peyton went to Disney World. Doesn't the MVP always go? Von Miller didn't go. Peyton went to Disney World, which was really confusing.
Oh man, I hope Von Miller went to Disney World too.
Well,
it's every kid's dream.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was Von Miller or one of the other defensive players, but he said that he was like, F Disney World. I'm going to the club after the game.
Who went to the Lil Wayne concert afterwards? There was some Broncos player went to a Lil Wayne concert.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I'm like, okay, I guess you're gonna go to a concert instead of celebrate with your team after you win the Super Bowl. I mean,
come on, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Did you see that commercial with Lil Wayne in it?
Yeah, that was really
so
weird.
random.
Was that the Pistachio? No, that was the Apartments.
Yeah, it was Apartments.
Because I remember Pistachio had the one with Colbert last year. That was good. I like that one
with the eagle.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, the Apartments.com, I just don't get it. I don't.
That was really confusing.
Like, not even just that commercial. All their commercials. It's just like that guy who plays Ruxin's dad in the league.
Was it Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. Like, and what's his appeal? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Sorry, it's just a weird.
It was really strange.
It's like a weird pet peeve.
Ooh, also back to commercials for a quick second. I like the avocado one.
Ooh, avocado.
Was where they were they're in space and they had all the. It was in the future.
I guess. I feel like I've seen that in the Lego movie
race.
before when they like call something like funny, like human things, like really funny names.
Yeah, I guess, but
yeah, it was funny.
It wasn't as good as the prehistoric draft from last year.
Oh yeah, prehistoric.
That was really funny.
I love that. I really do.
Yeah, but back to Cam. So I think both agree that he was in the wrong a little bit, but blown up proportion. Manning, I don't know why he got to go to Disney World instead of Von Miller. Did you see he kissed Papa John on the cheek?
Yeah.
That was strange. That made me uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable because it's like, not that like two dudes kissing makes me uncomfortable. It's the fact that it was Papa John's and Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Again, like, yes, very okay with dudes kissing other dudes, but like, they're in a contractual agreement with like an endorsement.
Yeah,
and then
like someone was like, make sure to include that Papa John gets to kiss Peyton Manning on the Super Bowl.
That's really weird.
Like, he rushed to go kiss that man.
And it was so. I can't tell if it would be worse if it was scripted or like just impromptu.
Yeah, I think it was impromptu. Papa John seems like a weird dude. I don't even know if that's his name, but he seems like a weird guy. And he and Peyton are tight. Chicken parmy, you taste so good.
Papa John should come out with a limited time chicken parm pizza.
I really thought that Peyton was gonna do something like with that when he won the Super Bowl, but he did the Budweiser thing instead.
And he said,
winning a Super Bowl never tastes so good. I don't know. It was kind of a boring Super Bowl, honestly. Like,
it was
as a non, like, not that I was a Panthers fan before I was a Falcons fan, but like. Once you kind of knew where the game was going, it was like, can we just like, can you score faster? Can we get this over with? It was I think someone described it as like watching a Thursday night football game.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard
people
that
had
too.
stuff on
That's
the line.
accurate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there were so many turning points in that game where we could have gotten momentum back. Cam threw that pick in the red zone where it went through Ted Ginn's hands. Like
Again,
if we have
Calvin
Kotri, or not Kotri, we don't need
Benjamin.
Kotri. Kotri had so many bad drops. If we had Kelvin Benjamin,
Kotri
Kelvin
had a
catches
lot of
that.
drops.
Huh?
Kotri had a lot of drops.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
A lot of really bad ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's gotta be. It's a tough game.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait 6 months.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Now there's the whole waiting period. That 2
Yeah.
weeks was hard until the Super Bowl. Now we have 6 months till the season starts again.
Non-football season isn't fun.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
It's like, okay, soon we're gonna hit that period where it's just baseball. Everyone's like,
Don't get me wrong. I played baseball in high school, but I can't follow baseball.
Yeah, I
It's
try.
too
I really
long.
like. It's such an interesting culture, but it's hard, dude. Like, how are you gonna convince me to sit through 9 innings of a game on
You're
television?
getting me depressed over here, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, we'll start picking up on the NBA, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Get to talk about the Suns.
Oh,
Markieff Morris trying to choke out his teammate.
have fun, y'all. Let's talk about that happening. More West Coast drama. Blake Griffin just punching.
Yeah,
breaking his hand.
that was a really weird story.
That was a weird story. There's so many weird stories in the NBA this year. Like, the whole Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher thing.
That
Now
was
Derek Fisher's
bizarre.
been fired. Matt Barnes still throwing shade. It's hilarious.
And the whole DeAndre thing is still kind of weird. It's like when he goes to play for the Mavericks, it's like seeing your ex-girlfriend in public or something.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, that's weird.
So there's some good things about the NBA season, but it's gonna suck not to have a lot of good sports at once now.
Yeah, we'll definitely do an NBA exclusive pod soon.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I said, I'm really sad over here, man.
I know,
Can
man.
let's take a break
Yeah.
and then I can get happy again because we got the new Born trailer.
Oh yeah, we got.
All
right, there you
man.
go. It's already getting his mood up. Let's take this break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay, and we're back. No album yet.
No.
In the
album.
5 minutes we were gone, no album.
That's the update for you guys. Actually, hopefully, when you guys listen to this, there is an album for everyone's sake.
I want it so bad.
Yeah.
I want it so bad.
We got the
I'm so
track list
excited.
though. Is that enough for you?
What was that?
We have the track list though. Is that
Yeah,
enough?
I mean,
No Andre 3000.
I've heard the majority of the songs, so
Is there really no Andre 3000?
not that I've heard.
Damn.
There wasn't any in the actual show, but he added some songs afterwards.
Oh really?
So still have
Yeah.
hope.
Maybe
But-
he's holding out the best ones.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it, and I'm
Mhm.
going to keep going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's get into the trailers. So we got, I think there were 5 in total, but we're going to mainly talk about the Bourne trailer
Mm-hmm.
and the... what was
Independence
it?
Day?
The Independence Day too.
There's a lot of superhero ones, but we did that last
Yeah,
time.
there was another Civil War one where you got to see a couple more of the...
Good. We got better
Avengers.
shots of like each character and
then
whatnot.
the sides that they're on.
Yeah, and then X-Men.
Yeah, but I don't think it was enough content to do
Yeah,
a second one.
absolutely.
And X-Men, I don't really care about X-Men.
There's just a lot of CGI.
Yeah, exactly. So I am so incredibly hyped for this Bourne movie.
Dude,
So hyped.
They brought back Bourne, like actual Bourne.
Bourne is my favorite action series of all time.
Yeah.
I've watched each of them at least 5 times.
I would say I'm maybe more of a Mission Impossible guy, but I love Bourne. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, I respect
Bourne is
that.
awesome.
Mission
Bourne is-
Impossible's a close. No, not a close second. Second.
It gets second.
I love
I'll
the
accept
Bourne
that.
movies.
Dude, and he looked great. Like,
Yes, Matt Damon. What can't Matt Damon do?
Right? Holy shit. He looks so
I know we were
cool.
saying, I don't know if this was on the pod, but in Atlanta we were talking about that he should have been Lex Luthor.
Yes.
If he shaved his head,
Tell
he
me
has a
that's
good
not
Lex
perfect.
Luthor look.
Was that you that pitched
I
that?
think it
That
was.
so
We
good.
had like Kevin Spacey.
Who's already been him, but like we wish he could
Yeah,
be in a better
but-
movie.
Exactly.
Anyway, Bourne is sweet, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
like
I'm
I love.
really-
I don't want to say I love Jeremy Renner, but like I'm
That
okay with
movie,
him not
yeah.
being in the series anymore and it just being Matt Damon, because if it's one thing that gets me hyped, it's action movies. And we've been at a point in film where it's like action movies are kind of just superhero movies right now.
Yeah, and even like the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah, those got a lot of
They're
hands.
still kind of superhero movies because what can't these people do?
Right.
These people don't really, I mean, they do, but you don't really see them feeling pain.
Yeah.
They're just kind of these people that jump across a bridged highway.
Or, just jump across buildings.
Exactly. It's a little weird, but I like with Bourne, you can, he gets the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, man. He's just one guy, and he's kind of like a super spy, but
Yeah, and I mean, he is obviously, like you said, he's super in a way, but he's not like invincible.
Yeah. And so I'm happy that it also we didn't have a name for the movie, and then we got a trailer. That was so cool. I love that.
What do you think about just it being called Jason Bourne? Self-titled, yeah.
I like it. I think it's cool because it's probably gonna be a last movie. Is that probably true?
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, I'd be down for them to have more.
I mean, me too. As long as they have, the only thing I'm worried about is the storyline. And we got none of that, which I do like. I will say I do like that we didn't get too much.
Take notes. Batman v Superman.
But I have no idea what it's gonna be about.
Yeah.
It was basically just a couple shots of him, again, beating the shit out of dudes.
You think they know what it's gonna be about?
Maybe not. I know most of the first trilogy was written as they were shooting. They just kind of went made it up as they went.
Yeah,
because they had the plot for the first movie, but then the second and third they had to kind of.
Maybe they're trying to get back to the roots.
Yeah. So basically, they have Damon now. He knows who he is, and he's back.
Yeah.
So we don't know why, but there was the one quote in the trailer where, "Why is he coming back now?" or whatever. And then you had the really cool shot of him, the SWAT, armored SWAT car.
Yeah. I was gonna. I love it when actors come back with a character they really like and they come back by choice. That kind Ryan Reynolds doing Deadpool, or we have Matt Damon now going back to Bourne. So I think that gives me faith that it's gonna be a good movie. I'm not really worried.
And Paul Greengrass was back as director. The reason we had this almost 10-year gap between The Ultimatum and this movie was because Damon refused to do another Bourne movie unless Greengrass directed, and Greengrass is finally back.
Good.
So that's really promising. I love the filmmaking in the first three movies. The really shaky camera really puts you into the action.
Yeah. When you can do that right, it's great. When a director gets it wrong, the shaky cam is so annoying.
Yeah, but Greengrass is really good.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to end up doing a Bourne cast.
Yeah, this is
This was just proposed in the break.
But you know what? I don't doubt my ability to talk about Bourne.
Yeah, so we just discussed this, but this will be before the release, obviously. But we're going to rewatch the three movies, talk about all three, talk about our expectations. Do you want to do Legacy, or do you want to just do the Bourne?
Let's just do the
Matt
trilogy.
Damon Bourne.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
And
I didn't mind Legacy.
Yeah.
It was fine. But Renner is not Matt Damon.
How do you feel about fan theories? Some people really hate them. There was so many theories coming out about the Star Wars movies before the new one was going to come out. I like it. It builds hype. But some people are like, no, just let the filmmakers kind of do.
I like it too. And I like it in the way that it gives me something to do, and it kind of helps to, at least for me, it helps build the hype for the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And it gives me an excuse to do extra research into IMDb and who's playing who and whatnot. But I think with Star Wars, it was a little overblown.
Yeah.
What's the fun of knowing the entire plot before the movie comes out?
Yeah, some people get it, and it's and I may have stumbled across their video on YouTube. It's oh, I kind of knew, I guess, what was gonna happen. That's really annoying.
Yeah,
but
that's no fun. But
I'm now looking forward to the fan theory behind Bourne. Let's see what that's like.
I'm really looking forward to what people come up with, because I have no idea what this is about.
Yeah, me neither, man. And people are gonna
We'll probably get one or probably a couple more trailers, I'd hope.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Did
Especially
this
now.
even have a release date? I don't think I saw it. It might have just been winter of 2016.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure, but
right now it's tentatively end of July.
Okay, well that's pretty soon.
So
we also had Independence Day come out with their new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna miss something. I haven't seen the first one. I haven't seen Independence Day before.
You haven't seen the original?
No.
What?
No, man.
I need to fix that. And again, I'll say, not a fantastic movie, but I'm a big Will Smith fan.
Oh, yeah.
And he was really good in it.
This new, this is actually something I like about, I guess you could call this sort of a reboot, is it gets people that haven't seen the originals to get hyped about a movie and go back and watch them. So I'm excited to go watch it. From what I understand, it's about an alien invasion, which is pretty sweet to me.
Yeah, I will say a little heavy on CGI.
Oh yeah.
And I guess for what they're doing with it, you have to have CGI. You can't build this giant anti-gravity machine and destroy an entire city.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard and a lot of budget.
Back to my argument about the Batman v Superman and Man of Steel. I don't know.
A lot of CGI.
I don't know if this is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't look promising, but it does kind of look kick-ass.
I want to see it. I think I'm gonna be entertained. But I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna leave the theater a little disappointed.
Is Will Smith in this one?
He's not.
Oh.
And that's another reason that I was gonna bring up. He's not in this movie, so I forget who they cast as the new, basically Will Smith replacement.
Okay.
Also, I feel like this movie is just gonna be a carbon copy. It's just gonna be, the aliens are back, and
that's
they're
what
gonna
the
destroy
trailer
us,
was
and
kind
then
of
we're gonna figure out a way to destroy them.
I wonder, that would be cool to kind of put a twist ending, but right now it doesn't. It seems like kind of a carbon copy of what I did a synopsis reading on the first one. The trailer to me says exactly what the first one did. So
exactly. I will say though, if we get another Independence Day speech, I'll pay $10 to see this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's right now in the movie theater we have some stuff that I need to go watch again, but
I haven't been out.
Me neither. And I can't seem to find the time.
Last time The Revenant? I think it was. Last time we went together.
Yeah, was The Revenant.
Yeah, I need to see. We need on my list at least. Hail Caesar, I want to see.
Yeah.
Love the Coen Brothers.
Hail Caesar's on there for me. Deadpool's on there for me.
Deadpool. I'll probably see Deadpool.
Yeah.
Just because it's gotten a lot of hype and good reviews.
And it just I don't mean to sidetrack here, but Deadpool just got the highest release day for an R-rated movie.
Yep. Highest first night.
Yeah.
Grossing.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Around 13 million.
I'm happy. Good time in movies right now.
Yes. Another. I know we hadn't planned this. I don't know how much you're gonna know about this, but the 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
I think I'm not gonna talk so much about the content, but the marketing.
Oh, it's so cool. The marketing strategy they're doing.
Decided to go with is really interesting. So this is a fairly big project.
Yeah.
And you have J.J. Abrams. And some big name actors.
Also, I'm gonna watch it just because Mary Elizabeth Winstead is in it, so I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah, no, she's good. And then I always forget the guy with the goatee.
Oh, John Goodman?
Yeah, John Goodman.
Yeah.
But how they were able to keep something. I mean, this is dropping later this month, I think.
Yeah. It took me
and they kept it under wraps this entire time with J.J. Abrams producing.
It's insane, and
that's really cool.
Only a day before the Super Bowl did I ever find out that this is gonna be the Cloverfield sequel. That's so cool.
And it was released a little while before the Super Bowl, but then they had the big wider.
Yeah.
The 2-minute long trailer. Excuse me.
So cool marketing strategy. I love when
I really
movies do that.
I think more movies should go about that, and I think Bourne, obviously not as tight, not as close to the release date.
We didn't know.
I mean, it's coming out in 6 months.
Yeah.
And this has Matt Damon, and it's a
call it
a reboot.
It's got a big following, so it's hard to keep that on the wraps like that. So they did it.
So that's really cool, and I'm really interested to see more productions go this way instead of having the announcement of the movie 2 years before.
Yeah.
Have 5 trailers in those 2 years before it's released, and then.
This is making me think that Batman vs Superman could be just a big flop. That scares the hell out of me.
It'll be fine. Okay. It'll be fine.
All right. Well, I love movies right now, and I really wish I could get to the theater more often.
Yeah, and I really want to see Hail Caesar. I know it didn't get great reviews, but the Coen Brothers are a little weird. I don't think too many people really appreciate.
Let's also not. We can't deny the existence of a possible Coen Brothers circle jerk.
That's a good point.
People are. it may be hard for people just to admit that it's a bad movie. I haven't seen it. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to watch
Yeah.
it. But who knows? Maybe the review people know what's up.
So this was a little shorter, but I'm just mentally exhausted from having to talk about the Panthers again.
It's hard to relive the Super Bowl, you know.
It really is. Oh, it sucks.
Even if we're just talking about the commercials, you still maybe take flashbacks to that time. But I'll let you get some rest, man. I hope you rest up so we can have this sweet Oscar roundtable that we've got coming up.
Yeah, so I know we said we were going to release that as our next pod after our Atlanta trip, but it's hard to get 4 guys together in college for a 2-hour period of time.
Well, yeah, it is.
So
we want to do
we can't promise anything right now. It's going to happen.
Either before or after.
It might be a post-Oscars roundtable. But regardless, I mean, hey, maybe something funny will happen. Maybe Leonardo DiCaprio will look at Lady Gaga's ass again.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe Chris Rock will drop as the...
I'm excited for Chris Rock.
Yeah,
I like him. But we're going to have that. We're going to have the Born cast at some point. I'm going to call up my friend Gabe.
Maybe Kanye never releases his album. Who knows?
Oh, my God. What is it? Oh, it's 6:30 and still no album. I'm going to be on Twitter the rest of the night.
It's going to be a stressful night for you. Hopefully not for you guys.
I'll have the Kanye cast with Gabe. We'll do the Born podcast, and we'll have the Oscars all coming up within the next month or so. Probably get back to you guys next week. I know, and we will have our buddy Reed come on. We went to Olive Garden last week.
Can't wait for this.
And we're going to debut Chain Gourmet with our buddy Reed. He's going to be reviewing mediocre food chains in our little area.
Segment.
So it'll be really fun.
It'll be a good time. You guys
we got some good stuff coming.
All right, guys, sorry for the delay.
Yeah.
But we've got good stuff coming. So
hopefully it won't happen again.
Yeah.
Can't promise too much. Again, we're pretty busy.
Yeah.
So thank you for hanging in there with us. We're currently recording in a editing suite. We have no budget, so we thank you guys for hanging in there, for supporting us. Again, go check out our Twitter at the After School Pod. Give us a quick review on iTunes. Follow us on SoundCloud. We really appreciate it. We've been some good feedback, so we really
feedback
keep it coming. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Bye.